Next up, I have three-time author Jodi Schuelke. Jodi, come on out here. Give me a hug. I'm so excited about this book, Finding Forever Love, 7 Steps to Your Mr. Right. I'm so excited to talk about this book. I want you to tell us about it, but you actually followed this process. You found Mr. Right. So
Yes.
tell us about why you wanted to write this book and a little about the process and how it found you.
Okay. Well, yes, this is a book that all of the books I've written have been about my life's journey. And yes, my husband, Dan, he's awesome. So this book is about my process of dating with intention to be able to find my forever love. And I've been able to actually implement this with my clients throughout the years. And it's just been a really cool process and be able to write about it. I wanted to be able to really give people more information about how to be really smart about dating, because I think what happens so many times is when you're divorced and you're single and dating, a lot of times you just kind of settle because you don't want to be alone, because being alone kind of sucks, so it's really...
And your friends will be saying, you just need to meet someone.
Yes, exactly. So, you should date this person because, he's okay, or he likes cats too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he should be good enough. And really what I want to teach people, and why I wrote this, is because I thought it was important that instead of just settling for what other people think you should have in your life, that you really need to get very clear for yourself what you want, and not be afraid to ask those tough questions to find out if your potential partner, the person sitting across the table from you, aligns with your beliefs and your values. Because I think that's where really the true happiness comes, is when you do find someone who matches with who you are more. You don't have to be identical. Some people call it like a soulmate and such. Whatever you call it is fine, but it's really about who out there aligns with you and what you want for your future together, because it's two people going together in this partnership, not just one.
Was there a moment or a question or a turning point when you knew Dan was the one?
Yes. Well, we were set up by a mutual friend of ours, and we went out on our first date, and I pretty much knew by the next day, on our second date, that this was it. And I remember sitting down seeing my mom the next day, and she's probably gonna squeal when she hears me saying this, but I was at her house after my second date with him, and she's like, "Are you okay? Something right? What's wrong?" And I said, "No, just something so different right now." And so she kind of giggled at me, and she's like, "I've never seen you like this before." So that felt really good. And that was like, I knew, but of course, like anybody, when you have that feeling, sometimes you start to question or doubt yourself. And I just kept in the back of my mind saying, you know what, just pay attention to this. There's something very different here, and this different feels good, and it's good to go with that. So I let myself have it, and
I love it.
I am,
and
yes.
now you have it, and you help others get it too.
Absolutely.
Well, this is your third book. Zoe from Maryland wants to know, or Zoe, sorry if I added an extra syllable, Zoe. What do you do once you've written the first draft of your book? You've gotten to the end of 3 first drafts. What do you do when you finish the draft?
Well, quite honestly, I have to set it to the side, and I can't go back and try to edit. I have this perfectionist quality to me, and
that's why her clients love her, by the way.
Right. And my editor, Grace, as well as Sky, helped me this time, and they were able to, they got to know me very well as far as, okay, when I said, okay, I wrote my draft, here it is, I know it's not that good, but it's going to get better. And they said, absolutely. And they, I let myself trust the process. And with each revision, it got better and better. So
fantastic. So Melissa is asking, what do you do when you want to write a book but you don't have clients? 2 years ago, year and a half ago, when you started that journey, this journey, that's where you were. So what would you say to Melissa? She doesn't have clients yet, but she wants to write a book. What should she do?
I think she should write the book anyway. And, really it's, even if you don't have clients, you still have a story and a message to share with people. And there is you're still making a difference in people's lives by sharing the knowledge and experience that you have.
Yeah, and I think you've used your book to get clients. We were just talking last night about somebody who read your book, your first book,
yes.
and came to you and talked about being a client. So you can actually use your book to grow your clients. So super excited about how Finding Forever Love sort of completes a trilogy for you.
Yes.
Great work. Jodi Schuelke, she is the author of Finding Forever Love, 7 Steps to Your Mr. Right. Let's shout out to your other 2 book titles.
Okay, my first book is I Just Want Out, 7 Careful Steps to Leaving Your Emotionally Abusive Husband. And my second book is Relationship Detox, 7 Steps to Prepare for Your Ideal Relationship.
And this is the trifecta, 7 steps to your Mr. Right. So great job, Jodi.
Thank you.